The Sprint Cup Series is coming down the back straightaway before their postseason begins after the fall race at RIR. Chesterfield's Denny Hamlin believes Sunday's race at the Brickyard will separate the Chase contenders and could give him a strong push for NASCAR's playoffs. Hamlin began the day on the pole for the second time this year. Reagan Smith, teams based in Colorado, running a paint scheme to honor the victims and heroes from the tragic shooting in Aurora this past week. 29 laps to go. Jimmy Johnson on the inside will pass Greg Biffle to take the lead going into turn one. A lap later, Joey Logano loses control going into turn one, hits Bobby Labonte. He then comes back to the outside where he collects the points leader, Matt Kenseth, whose day is ended right there. Meanwhile, Johnson would take advantage. He led 99 laps on the afternoon, was the dominant car, and won at the Brickyard for the fourth time in his career.
And what happens here and how you can actually soak in the moment and look around and realize that you're at the Brickyard and you've won is really special. And this fourth, I'm able to join racing legends, my heroes, people I've looked up to my entire life. So to join them is a huge, huge honor.
Here's the top 10. Johnson picked up his third win of 2012. Kyle Busch, Greg Biffle, Little E, and Jeff Gordon in the top 5. 6 through 10 is led by Denny Hamlin, followed by Ryan Newman, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, and Tony Stewart. Other notables include Carl Edwards, who finished 29th, and South Boston's Jeff Burton wound up finishing 32nd. And all in the point standings, Little E now has a 14-point lead over Kenseth, with Biffle, Johnson, and Hamlin not too far behind in the top 5. The series will head to Pocono next Sunday. To college football, where Virginia Tech received a huge verbal commitment this afternoon. Defensive back Kendall Fuller from Our Lady of Good Counsel High School in Maryland announced that he will be going to the Hokies next season. Now, if the last name sounds familiar, Kendall's 3 brothers, Vincent, Corey, and Kyle, all have played for Virginia Tech. He selected the Hokies over 21 schools to include Virginia, Alabama, Ohio State, and Florida State. The Virginia Cavaliers were only picked to finish 4th in the Coastal Division of the ACC this year after 8 wins and a bowl appearance last year. Part of the issue is the improvement of Georgia Tech and North Carolina, and that the Cavs returned just 12 starters, which may or may not include quarterback Michael Rocco. The uncertainty at that position with Rocco, sophomore David Watford, and transfer Phillip Sims from Alabama are making some question the Wahoos this season.
Being older, Michael and David, Michael being an older guy, has embraced the fact that any good player that comes to our program that can help us win is a welcome player, and he understands the competition in that position is going to make him better, going to make David better, and hopefully make Phillip better.
London Games medal update, sponsored by Madarva at Stony Point Surgery Center.
While former James River standout Shannon Taylor and the U.S. field hockey team was facing Germany in pool play, her former coach was here at home cheering her on. Slade Gormas held a viewing party today watching one of her former players compete at the highest level. She coached Taylor to a state championship back in 2002 and is proud that more people will know more about her and James River.
I just think it's unbelievable that we have 2 athletes from James River High School that are in the Olympics. Kelly Wells, who will also compete in the 100-meter hurdles on August 6th and 7th. To me, it's really unbelievable.
And here's a medal count from earlier today. China has a 1-medal advantage over the U.S., who picked up a couple of golds and a couple of silvers today. Italy, South Korea, and Japan in the top 5. How about some baseball, where the Flying Squirrels were looking to take 3 of 4 this afternoon from Erie. Pick it up in the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Richmond, until Brian pounds this 3-run home at the left, cutting Richmond's lead to 5-3. However, in the top of the 5th, Richmond would take advantage. Daniel Maiora. I said Daniel Maiora. Gone to left, a solo smash. It gave Richmond a 6-3 lead. However, they couldn't hold it as Erie wound up winning it 7-6.